Hello there, Ringside crew.
Hello there, Ringside crew.
Hey dudes at Ringside crew, this is Davian.
Hey, it's Jenny Santana.
This is Elsie.
This is the Savage Juggernaut, Tamaku.
Ringside Ring!
This is Thomas D. Bruff.
This is Billy Starks.
Mr. Chad Epic.
Megan Mason.
Hey everybody, Scotland's own Brody Adler.
The headliner in charge, Marco Mania.
This is your girl, Charisma.
Papa Dink, Brendan Dinker.
This is According to Woods.
Savannah Summers.
I'm Shorty.
Tasman inside.
Where you are watching
The internationally known
Dudes at Ringside podcast, hosted by Metal Geek and Joe the Panther Jr.
Hello there, wrestling fans. Welcome to another episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I am your host, Joe the Panther the Third, and now from the top of Metal Mountain all the way down to all 50 states in the globe, it's the happy himself, Metal Geek.
What's going on, Ringside crew? What's going on, internationally known? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Joe? How's it going today?
Not too much, Geekums. Got a straight computer.
Yeah.
Not too much, Geekums. Well, it is West Coast Wrestling Month, as you know, right, Geekums?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a big show you're going to on Saturday. Am I right?
Sunday.
On Sunday. Oh, Sunday. So
Yeah.
the weekend. Usually, is it reverse roll? The money day is on Sundays for Cap, I guess.
I guess.
Yes.
But usually cap shows are usually Sundays.
Yes.
They usually do
drunk.
shows on
It's okay. You can
yeah.
say they were drunk. But they put that down. Cap, get it right, bro. Get your head right, bro. Money day for us is Saturday. Get it right. Okay. With it being West Coast Wrestling Month, let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome to the man from California, Dr. Cool.
Jay Clang.
Jay Clare.
What's crack-a-lackin', alcoholics? What's going on?
What's going on?
Welcome, Dr. Cool.
Oh, man.
So, if our internationally known fans are not familiar with the coolest guy on the internet right now, introduce yourself.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, the bees, knees, and everything between, I am the coolest cat in the country, the dopest dude in the dungeon. I am Dr. Cool J. Clang. From Los Angeles, California, as Joe Panther III said before.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. The coolest place on earth right there.
Yeah, man.
So fucking true. There, I got the cursing.
So who trained you, Dr. Cool?
I train at Creative Pro Wrestling in Long Island, New York, with Brian Myers and Pat Buck. I make the commute out every day that I can. I make the 37-hour car ride from Los Angeles, California, to Long Island, New York, and then back in the exact same day.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what? I want this.
Definitely. That's the best right there. You know?
That's right there.
Dedication.
That shows your drive, and that shows your, like, what's the word, Geek? It's like
dedication
to this game, this wrestling. And me and Geek want to thank you for doing what you do in the ring for our entertainment, so we can, us as fans, to get things out, get anger out. We watch you guys in the ring just do the stuff we love and love the most. So
yeah, I hear you, man.
Uh-huh.
Geek'em.
So how'd you get your start in the wrestling business, being a doctor and all that?
Well, you know, Dr. Cool, just part of the business, you know, making the world cooler every single day that I can. And you know what? I thought the wrestling world had just a sea of untapped potential. So I decided to take a little detour, and it's going to be a long detour for the time being. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Good to hear.
Now, if you don't mind, I came prepared for this interview. I've got a couple questions for you guys, if you don't mind.
Okay.
I'm
that's
I'm
good.
I'm
I like
flip
that.
the script
I like that.
a
I'm
little
excited.
bit.
I like that.
So, first question here. What does it take to be a dude at ringside?
Ooh.
Dude at ringside.
Geek,
What does
you
it
get
take?
this one.
Yeah.
What does it take? Dedication to doing this. Doesn't matter if you have one viewer in the chat or 100 viewers. We do this every single time.
That's heartwarming.
My side of my side of that is it's dedication. It's always making the posters that I do, my fun posters I make. Finally thinking what song would be cool with this person. Checking the chat every morning. Some mornings we got nothing. Some mornings we have 4 people in the chat chiming in. Hi, I seen you message me. Oh, I didn't see it. And we have day jobs. Having to get home and seeing nobody message us, or the guest comes at the last second, I can't come in, or we're in the room already and nothing. We get ghosted.
But it's still dedication.
And we love wrestling so much that we originally did this podcast just to talk about Raws and SmackDowns. Hence the old school show starts at 11 on Mondays and 10 on Fridays.
Classic.
And then we had the lovely Foxy, legendary Long Island manager, or wrestling manager of the Indies, brought her on, and she just opened those big, lovely doors of the independent wrestling scene. And then we met Kiara from England, and then the international guests just started pouring in like zombies, saying free brains.
Gotta love those international guests, don't we?
The international guests, man. They
Like,
open the doors.
Shout out to everyone who's not in the United States.
Oh, those wrestlers, like sometimes we've had ones like Kiara, lovely Kiara, when she was coming on the podcast, it was 11 o'clock at night in England, and she still came on the podcast, and we're like, you sure? Yeah, no problem. And she came on twice so far. She still is Kiara Part 3.
That's nuts.
We had people 8 p.m. our time, which is what, like 2 a.m. or something like that, like in England or something like that, Joe.
Wow.
That's dedication, you know. So
luckily, it's only 5:11 right now in Los Angeles, California. So not that bad.
All-Star game didn't even start. It did start. So what else? What other questions you got for us, Dr. Cole?
Well, I was thinking maybe we could go back and forth. Maybe you hit me with a question. It's like then I hit you with a question.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, who are some of your dream opponents you would love to face in the future, Dr. Cool?
Well, it's funny you say that. One of the people that I've most aspired to face, being Dr. Cool and all, one day Dr. Cool versus Carlito Caribbean Cool has to happen.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Well, if you ever go to Miami, Florida, there is a promotion called Magic City, and he wrestles there all the time.
I'll keep that in mind.
Magic City is a good promotion to get in touch with, because we know Vinny, and he's the owner.
He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy.
He's a cool guy.
Such a nice guy.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm from Geeks from Long Island. I don't know if Geek rocks it, but I wear the Magic City t-shirt up here in Milford, Pennsylvania, and I have people going, "What's Magic City?" I'm like, "Oh, it's a Miami promotion." And they're like, "Promotion?" I'm like, "Wrestling." "Oh, you wearing a Miami t-shirt?" "Yeah." "What of it?" 305, baby. Like, it's crazy. Crazy.
Nice.
Yeah.
So now you give us the questions, or Geek them the questions.
Well, in this particular moment, I have a question for you, Joe.
Yes, sir.
Where do you get those? What are those orange sunglasses or orange shades?
These are red.
Red sunglasses.
I'm colorblind, man.
So long story short, I go to a day program for people with disabilities where I live called the Pike County Developmental Center. And around the pandemic, around Valentine's Day, they sent us a care package for Valentine's Day with little decorations and stuff. And these were in it. And we were starting the podcast, and I was trying to think of like adding to my thing. I wasn't wearing the polos yet. I was just wearing regular t-shirts, and I saw them in the thing. I started wearing. I said, "Geek, what do you think about these, Dad?" My thing. He kind of said they look corny, so I pulled them down, popped the lenses out, and I started wearing them. And I'm like, it needs something else to it to make it look more like different. So before a show, before I opened the thing, I went in. I painted. I have a silver pen, and I put the dot line, dot line. So it looks like the metal. You know when you have sunglasses and they have the little circle thing in the middle of the little thing in Bob.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So I made it look like
I'm just trying to
bolt.
see, guys.
made it look like a bolt, so it's like a paw print on the sides of my glasses. So it looks like the little paw print is the bolts holding my glasses together. And
Yeah.
I really wear glasses, so it kind of like fits into my real thing. Except I can't wear these to work because they don't have lenses.
It's funny how you brought up Valentine's Day, because check out these.
Oh yeah,
right
those
here.
are the coolest.
Those are hot.
Those are the coolest glasses right there.
Those are
These
perfect.
are freaking sick.
Yeah,
I've had these for about maybe a few months now. I've been waiting I gotta wait what? When does February come around?
Oh jeez.
Like
year?
11 months?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
You
Not 11,
always
obviously an over exaggeration, but you get the point. It's gonna be a while.
Yeah.
Every single time I see you, always have cool entrance glasses. I think that's awesome. Keep changing it up right there.
I got a few over here. I just came prepared with sunglasses today. These are
those are the. I thought we were gonna come on the
perfect.
show, and I was like, oh, he's gonna wear his cool glasses. They're probably dark, so you have to like.
These are also red, the classic.
Yeah.
Custom
it's funny.
made.
I wore these glasses to the VPW show that me and Geek went to last year, the anniversary show, and nothing. Maybe people are like, oh, what do you guys?
It was an anniversary. It was a homecoming show.
Homecoming, not anniversary. Homecoming, yeah. Anniversary, homecoming, almost the same thing.
Yeah.
I was originally gonna be Joe. My name in WWE games. I was gonna be Geek Crazy, but my mom would have been like, "You had to use the stupid name for your video game, didn't you?" And I decided to use Joe Panther the third. Well, now third was Junior, before, because of my grandfather's legacy of being a professional wrestler in the 50s and 60s. He was the Panther before me.
Interesting.
So I had to keep his legacy alive. So,
I hear you.
Yeah. Can we talk about the last Creative Pro show? That show was awesome, by the way.
The grand stage.
That
was a banger.
That was a banger.
An absolutely great show. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say Vargas winning the King of Cap right there.
Yeah, that was some BS, man, huh?
It was, man. It's like Dr. Cool didn't get it, Phil didn't get it, none of you guys got it, man. Right?
Yeah, there will be other opportunities for the King of Cap, but you know what? Vargas, he got it. It's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He's a jabroni. I'm cooler than him. I'm just gonna give myself that one. That's the only thing I have. I wrestled that match in a pair of slides. I took the risks.
Jeez, Vargas. So it's funny. Geek sent me the picture, and I quickly did the snapshot of the picture, and I circled the girl and his manager. And I said, "Wow, you were supposed to have her on the podcast, but we never did."
Ariella Nix?
Yeah, you were supposed to. Yeah.
She seems really nice.
Yeah, she is.
Mm-hmm.
But she's not cool enough to be work with Dr. Cool.
Suppose not.
No. Jeez. Okay.
You got a question, Joe, or?
So
is there any place in the world or any other parts of the country that you would like to expand the coolness to?
I mean, the coolness can be expanded to like just about anywhere possible. Right now, just trying to take over keep plugging away at the Northeast region, New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, anywhere in that area. But you know what? Someday, hopefully, I get to wrestle in my home state of California.
Definitely.
It hasn't happened yet for some reason, but maybe one day. Hopefully.
You should definitely try to, when you get there, check out East Bay Pro. They're another good promotion over there in California.
There was somebody at VPW from East Bay Pro, actually.
Interesting. Who?
Yeah.
His name is Paulie Gavion. You say it better than I do.
Gavion.
Paulie Gavion.
Paulie Gavion.
Yeah.
He's the most Italian. Geek thought he was all just a show, like wrestling, yay. But he met him. He's really like that.
He's awesome,
really
man.
like that, Joe. He's really Italian.
Yeah.
Nice.
Character.
Paulie's awesome. So, yeah. That was his first time going to VPW, and I recommended him. So.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Brandon says hi.
Brandon Danker.
Hey, Brandon.
Oh, man.
When I come back to Long Island, Brandon, you won't be making that face at me. You'll be making this face.
Yeah, hi Brandon. What's going on? I know he said he has the 23-6 YouTube championship in that.
No, that's Bryce. No, it's Bryce.
That's Bryce?
Bryce has
No,
it.
in the picture that showed
That
up on
in that picture, it's a memory.
Brandon
Yeah.
is the equivalent of a Red Sox fan. He always talks about '04, and that's all he talks about. But like he'll
Bryce
never
has the
change it.
Bryce has the title now. So
as I've heard.
When I come back to Long Island, I'm gonna challenge Bryce to an arm wrestling contest for the belt.
You think you're gonna win that?
No, it's gonna get
probably
once
not.
across the room like Kermit the Frog. Woo! Oh my God, Joe! Ow!
You
I'll be
really-
hanging from the basketball hoop. No,
You
the
said
football field.
The
23-6 championship is my life. It's my life too, Brandon. It's my life too.
Yeah. So you got to face Bryce for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What can you do, man?
He was just on AEW Dark, which is awesome for him. You know?
He was on AEW Dark.
Yeah.
What, like an hour ago?
Yeah, an hour ago. Yeah. Good for him. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like,
pretty fucking sick.
It's so cool to like think that when we have you guys on the podcast and then you guys go on like the AEW Darks or the Impacts or the NWAs, like I know for us when we get wrestlers that we never get that like come in our chat and we're like, oh my gosh, it's this guy, and then Geek calls me on the phone. What is it like when you're interacting for these promotions that some of the promotions you never really deal with? Is it like difficult to reach out to promotions sometimes when people don't know you?
Not really. I mean, it's kind of just like a bit. I mean, it's kind of just a basic process, you know. Usually, like show up to a show, help out with the ring crew, introduce yourself to the guy there. Usually, the shows that I help out at least someone else from Cap or someone else I know from wrestling is also there. So there's ways to make connections through that. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's hard. I mean, it can be hard to get booked. You really have to try with that aspect, but
Yeah, so start to bottom, right?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Set up the ring, the chairs, you know, whatever they need, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and hopefully something comes out of that, you know. Usually message the promoter on Facebook or Instagram, send a match, and hope that something can come out of it and keep going back. That's the process.
That's like I think that for you guys must be like the most difficult part of it with wrestling. Like you never know who's there, and they're like watching. Like as I said, maybe like a WWE, could be in the crowd and see how you interact with the fans and be like, wow, that guy Dr. Cool is good with the kids.
Yeah,
we could actually have him come on one of our shows and be a host. And boom, there you go. You're a host on a show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird how things like that can work out. You never know who's watching. Chris Jericho actually wrote that in one of his books. But yeah, I mean, that's why you always gotta put your best foot forward, make the best first impression, and put the most effort out there when you're in the ring.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. Question
All
for
right,
us?
so yeah, it's my
turn.
turn for a question.
All
right, switching. I asked Joe Panther III a question before. I'm going to switch over to you, Metal Geek 85.
Mhm.
I noticed you got some stickers on that wall over there. Can you showcase some? What's your favorite sticker on that wall?
Which one do I like? They're all
Yeah.
really cool. They're all really cool because some of them are from different countries, but this one right here is the one with Phil Cardigan right here.
Yeah, Phil Cardigan.
You got Phil Cardigan right there. You got Kaya the Witch right there. Nicole Matala. You have Mother of Chaos. You have Wrestling is Everything sent me one. We have ones from Finland. We have Billy Starks over here. So
Nice.
they're all sent from the wrestlers. So
Do you have stickers
That's
yet,
cool.
Dr. Cool?
I do have stickers. It's a logo. I don't have any on me at the moment, but I do have stickers.
do you did you get one of our stickers or I think I gave you one, right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I do have one of your stickers. Yeah.
I think was it a cap? I think it was either cap or VPW. I gave you it. Yeah.
I think it was VPW. It was very early. Like it was very early. Like one of my first matches I've had at VPW. But I do remember, yes.
Yeah.
I remember the day that you and Geek met. He called me and went, dude, I met a wrestler named Dr. Cool. And I'm like, kind of like, Geek's more like the heel on the podcast, but like he's slowly come to the dark side.
Dr. Cool's a heel also in the VPW.
And he's like, Joe,
That's
come to
true.
the dark side. We have cookies. And I'm like, I don't want to be a heel. I like girls like the good guy. Then I'm
What kind of
thinking,
cookies?
I'm not picky. I like the big giant chocolate chip cookies, and I also like the ones that you can get, like the white macadamia nut ones with the white chocolate chips with the macadamia nut. Oh,
I know what you're talking about.
the ones that Hostess made. Is it Hostess? No. What's that brand that has the bag they have the cookies in?
Tate's?
The Tate's, or is the other one that they joke on?
Tate's is now owned by Nabisco, actually.
Tate's?
Wow, Nabisco's taking over.
Oh man, Nabisco's taking
Oreo
over.
Chips Ahoy.
They bought Tate's for like some ridiculous price.
Good
Wait,
for
what's
them.
the one that's
Like
South?
in a million, like couple $1 million.
They're expanding.
Yeah.
It's growing a
Exactly.
business.
that on Family Guy when they had the old man on the porch, like blah 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 would do this. It was like they were making fun of a cookie brand. I forgot. The name.
Pepperidge Farm.
Yes, Pepperidge Farms.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Oh yeah, Pepperidge
Yeah.
Farm remembers. Yeah,
That's a meme now.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the cookies I'm talking about. I look at them as I block myself at my job at Key Food. I go, only if the power would go out right now, I'd be so happy. I run, grab the little thing of milk, and then as I'm eating it, the lights come back on. I'm like, how did this get in my hair?
It's crazy how things like that can happen.
Definitely.
Dang it. Yeah. No. All right.
Who's the coolest person you faced? So
Wow, that's a
He's the only cool person here, Geekums. We're just
no. You guys are cool. You guys are cool.
okay.
Don't get me
Good.
wrong. You've got nice shades. You've got nice stickers.
Yeah.
You guys get the pass.
Yeah.
I have an old school title behind my back that's cooler than cool.
Nice. That's pretty dope.
Winged Eagle.
Coolest guys I've faced. That I gotta travel into the vault with that one. I've got a few in mind. Leo Sparrow.
Oh yeah.
We talked. Yeah. He's pretty cool. Gonna go with Crazy Mike Anthony. He's not crazy. Just kidding. Dante Drago, Jack Tomlinson, collectively known as the New Kids on the Road. They're my boys. They're cool. They get the pass.
Yeah. Yeah. Dante's been on podcasts. He's cool.
He is cool. Yeah.
Have you been invited to his parties or no?
I've frequented many Dante Drago parties, and they are very cool.
I'm guessing Geek that if I ever come out, I guess we're gonna get invited to one of those parties. And Geek,
it must be real exclusive. I haven't been invited yet.
It's gonna do
nah,
this.
You'll get there.
It's gonna be like this, Geek. It's gonna be like it was at college. I'm going to the party. Can my friend come? And then they go, no.
And
I'm like, but he's my ride. He could sit in the car like the dad.
Yeah, he's the plus one.
Yeah, Geek, you be the one that's.
And then he's like, no.
Oh, we get to the party, and he's like, Joe, come in, Geek.
I get the door slammed.
You're in the window like this. And I'm like, you're dancing and talking to all the wrestlers, talking to all the female wrestlers, dancing with them like Home Alone style. And I'm like out the window, Geek's just like sitting in the rain, getting wet.
Don't worry, man. You'll get in one of the parties eventually. Yeah. You've got it.
I'll open the back window, Geek can get in.
Yeah.
Geek's like, what's his name from? He's a Stitch sitting crying in the rain.
In the rain. That meme. You never saw the meme with Stitch when he's just in the rain outside?
You
gotta look that up.
It is so Google. Sad, but it's funny. I've sent that to Geek a few times when
it's the one. It's one where he goes like this.
All right, hold on. I got it.
There's one.
We got
Wait.
him, Joe. We got
There's
him.
one
now.
that Geek makes fun of me all the time back in the
Honestly,
day.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, no.
I've never seen this meme before.
Never.
Oh, jeez. There's one
No.
that Geek used to make fun of me. It's Family Guy reference on every time last year when a guest would cancel on us, he would send me the meme of Stewie Griffin rocking back and forth in the straitjacket with the black lines under his eyes.
And he would send
okay.
me. He would send me the dog with the house on fire meme.
Classic.
Because Joe Geek thinks everything is fine. Everything is fine. And then
Everything
the
is
house
fine.
The house is
I'm
just
sitting there like
burning
Stewie
down.
Griffin, like, hey, we're good. No one else will cancel. We're fine. And then I send him. Then it's me after thinking we gotta find someone now. Is the girl what's her name? That was in Easy A. What's the name of that actress that was in
Emma
Easy
Stone.
A? Emma Stone crying, eating the ice cream. That's my normal. Oh man. Or that's me when somebody we don't expect to message us. I'm like, oh my god, look what we did. We did it.
Nice.
Brandon wants a Dr. Cool shirt, he said.
You need a Lego Dr. Cool shirt, dude. That will be coming. Brandon, that will be coming. I swear to you, Lego Dr. Cool will get a shirt. Speaking of Lego
I
Dr.
saw that this weekend and I was like, that's so pretty cool. That's
cool. Move over a little bit. There we go. Oh my
I know my camera's kind of garbage, but there
How
we go.
did you get my question is, where did you get that made? Or did you just found it pieces and boom?
So there's this website called Bricklink where you can order individual pieces, and so I bought like this is the hair piece. There we go. I bought like 15 of these. I had to buy like 15 of the head, a bunch of the lab coat, and then I got more that were a Hawaiian shirt instead of the lab coat. So anybody who wants to buy one has an option, you know. And
that's awesome.
That's kind of how it went down. And
if you want to talk about your merch, you could talk about your merch too. I mean, you know, like the diploma, that's actually pretty cool. The Dr. Cool.
Well, if you don't mind, give me 1 minute. All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna grab a few pieces. Okay.
All right.
1 sec.
No problem. So, Geekum, what are you looking forward to? But Sunday.
I'm looking forward to. I just told you, Sparrow and GKM win the tag titles, and Dr. Cool win the medal.
You keep saying medal. It's a belt, Geek.
It's a medal. It's a medal.
Oh, here we go.
Metal Mayhem. There you go.
All right, we're back.
Yes,
all right.
And we're cool.
So, first off, this is the shirt.
Dr.
Cool J Clang shirt. There we go. The sticker is also that logo. Pro Wrestling Tees Dr. Cool. If you're interested. Next up, as you said, here we do have my life's work, my doctorate in cool.
Oh wow, there. That's cool.
As you can't really see it that well on the camera, but it says, let me read it. This award is bestowed upon Jay Clang for achieving a fantastic, astounding, and dare I say, totally tubular level of cool.
Very creative right there, you know, for your merch right there. Because you see so many wrestlers selling the same thing. Like they'll sell T-shirts, they'll sell hats, they'll sell pins, 8x10s. But you're selling actual diplomas, that is actually pretty cool.
Well, actually, I have a story about that. I don't actually sell the diploma.
No?
But recently at, I believe it was the June VPW show, Power Grab, if I remember, that's what it was called. A fan asked how much this would be cost, and I sold it for $50. So
wow.
Yeah. shout out to that fan. He's a I don't know what his name is, but he's a good guy.
Did you autograph it? I would have autographed it.
I autographed it and I wrote a message on the back because it's probably the first and only Doctor and Cool I'm ever gonna sell. Oh. Actually, I mean, if someone's gonna offer that price, then yeah, sure, why not?
$50. Wow.
Yeah.
Papa Dank in the house. See him in the chat and chat.
Was Papa Dank here?
Yeah.
Papa Dank, yeah.
Papa Dank in the easy house.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Another fun guest we've had on the podcast. That man is.
It's so funny. I chased Brandon in the street for his belt.
Did you
Like-
or you would?
I know I did on the
did.
You
podcast.
did.
Yeah.
Like
He
it was
ran
funny
fast though.
that
He ran
day,
fast.
Dr. Cool. Like the day when me and Geek finally first ever going to a VPW show. We didn't even know about VPW. Geek bought those tickets out of nowhere. He just bought them because he's like, "Yo, let's go to the show." I'd never heard of it, VPW, and I was like, "All right." I had to be the friend, the good friend that goes, "Okay, I'm gonna go on the internet and look them up. I'm gonna Karen them, look them up." I'm like, they don't even have a website.
This is a cool interview, Papa Dank.
Yeah.
I can agree.
And I looked him up. They didn't even have a website, VPW, yet. We went to the show, and I see his sign from like a mile away. And I go, Geek, we need to go over there. He's like, why? just follow me, damn it. Follow me. Vince McMahon said, follow me. Come here. And I just followed him. We went around the crowd, walked to the tables, hi. And then we walked over to Papa Dank, started talking to him, and boom, now we're buddies.
Sweet. It's a good story.
That's fam. That's fam right there. He even did a video for us. He didn't even know who the hell we were.
Yeah, he did an intro for us and everything.
And then
Papa
he did
Dank's
a
a good
video.
guy. He's a
We
good
did a
guy.
video for him. Like it was kind of like
Nice.
We did one for his channel, and then he did one for us, so which was cool.
That's a cool crossover right there.
Yeah.
Papa
Yeah.
Dank and dudes at ringside.
Definitely.
Does Papa Dank have what it takes to be a dude at ringside?
Of course.
Of course he
I
does. You
agree.
know.
And he's
Yeah.
dedicated on his craft, and he's really good at interviewing people. And
He is.
we want him to be like us someday and go on the internet and do shows and talk to people that he'll never meet, like we do all the time. Like next
He's a
month
great
for
guy.
us is UK Wrestling Month, and that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
That'll
Now
be
you
good.
can- Yeah.
Hopefully one day I'll get out there, but we'll
That's
see.
definitely. We
There's
hope
a few promotions that if you ever get out there, that we know of, like Coventry Pro, UK Wrestling, Power Slam. Isn't that one of them, Geek?
Power Outcast.
You would like Outcast because if you're a big name and everybody knows you, it's like smaller than Long Island. This place, if they know you, you're.
He's talking about he's talking about the island. He's talking about the island.
The Island of White. Yeah, the Island of White.
Interesting.
They
Yeah,
have some
it's
good
cool.
wrestling on there.
Big wrestling
Sounds good.
fans. They love wrestling there.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah,
They did a concert there. Wasn't there a concert there this part of the summer?
I think there was. Yeah,
Rammstein,
they have big concert festivals there. A lot of concert festivals over.
Rammstein was there at some point.
No, they were in Coventry.
Coventry. I thought they were in. Oh, okay. I'm confused.
Joe, just go back to sleep, Joe. Sorry, I'll handle the rest of the interview.
No, that'll be on Friday when I have to get my root canal. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've had those before.
They do suck.
Shits.
I've had them
I'll
before.
still do the interview. I'll be like this. Yeah, how you say? I'll look like Peter had a stroke. Be like,
So
good for you.
So Dr. Cool is a face in Creative Pro and a heel in Victory Pro.
That is true.
That is true, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, just making sure I got it right. That's all.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting dynamic because they're two of the main Long Island wrestling federations or companies, whatever you like to call it, and pretty much most of the guys that go to both Creative Pro and VPW are like the same. A lot of cap guys are at VPW. It's kind of like that was the first promotion I went to once I first started wrestling. That was the first promotion I went to help out at, and yeah, it's a lot of, I guess, a lot of the same crowd, a lot of the same people. Like I know I've seen you guys there before.
I don't think you've seen Joe though. I don't think you've seen Joe because Joe.
You weren't at the show. You weren't at the VPW show that time when our first ever show.
I don't think you made it to like you were still in Creative Pro then, so you're just doing so.
I'll get. Trust me, I'm trying to get out there to Long Island to do a show, but it's difficult because I have things I do on Fridays and Geek works on Saturdays, so I would have to either hang out with the Spiffster or be standing at the train station like the kid waiting for his dad to come to the bus stop, waiting for him like my friend's coming. no, my friend's coming. Get off of me.
I hear you.
Yeah, one day we're gonna do a show like live together. You know,
That's pretty
the
cool.
thing.
At VPW or just
not
Maybe.
VPW.
Just in okay.
Yeah, I don't think the owner of VPW would be too happy. He'd probably like he'd yell at me for no reason because he thinks he could yell at me, and I'd be like, "Did you know I grew up on Long Island? I grew up in CI, so yeah." No.
Next question, Dr. Cool.
Next one of my questions.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. I think you were up to Joe, right? I think.
I don't know. Let's see. You guys are. This is for both of you.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's fair.
You get. It's a very simple question. You guys are a wrestling podcast. What brought the dudes at Ringside together? What brought you two together to make this wrestling podcast? You're both from different states.
Been friends for 20
very
years.
Curious.
You want to start? Yes.
Yeah.
That's longer than I've been alive.
You want me to tell the fun short story about Geek and
It's
I?
a short story. It's just it, but it's fun. Yeah.
We met doing college radio. I trained him, and they were like, "Do you still want to work with him, even though you're done training him? You can go back to your own show." And I was like, "I'll do my. Can I split it off? I do my own show and his show with him." And they're like, "I'll ask. You got to ask Lance, a Geek." And I'm like, "Can I join you on your show and still do mine?" And he's like, "If you want to do that." And then with his show, I would do what I do on my show and do the countdown. We would pick songs for number one, like top 10. And at the end of the show, we would break down Raws and SmackDowns. And what we liked, what we didn't like. And there was no real independent wrestling then. And then we would talk about Ring of Honor. So, yeah. That's the story of the Joester and the Geekster.
Nice. What led you guys to choose the name Dudes at Ringside?
It was originally supposed to be
Ringside
Dudes. No, what? Yeah, was it? No,
Ringside Dudes.
Ringside Dudes. And I think, was it I or you, or was it my dad that said call it Dudes at Ringside? Was it you, Geek?
Yeah, I said flip the name.
And I was like, okay, Dudes at Ringside.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. We had other names, but the one that I liked the most that I wanted to use, but he messaged me quickly. Nope, taken. I'm like, it was
Wrestling Time Machine.
The Wrestling Time Machine.
Interesting.
And I'm like the doctor.
Cool.
I'm like the Dr. Brown because I'm like the old school wrestling fan. The guest last night got me because I always do this certified old school. I always do that.
Yeah, I'm more of like the new style of wrestling, but like the Ring of Honors and stuff like that.
I hear you.
I'm like the Kurt Hennings, the Bret Harts, the Vaders, the all the old guys that everybody loved and watched as a kid. It forced their parents to let them stay up and watch stuff like that.
So who's your favorite wrestler growing up?
My favorite wrestler growing up was Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy.
That when I first started watching wrestling, which was about 2009, that was pretty much like the high point of his WWE run. So, yeah, I was a super big Jeff Hardy guy for when I first started watching, and after that, John Cena was a big guy too. I was big into Dean Ambrose when he was with WWE. Chris Jericho, John Morrison, I was a big fan of. Yeah, just to name a few. Those were some of the guys when I was a kid I liked. Edge too. Love Edge.
So this past Sunday at Saturday at BPW, you and Filipino Grigio and Kip wrestled. So I guess this is kind of a setup for Saturday, isn't it? Except that he's now going to be heel.
That is true. It's the flip. The script has been flipped. Kip's going to be heel. I'm going to be a face.
Yeah.
Kip is like an entirely different guy.
Exactly.
It's so well. With that being said, I did beat him at BPW this past Saturday. So right now, I'm 1-0 against Kip, so it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good.
You're taking that medal.
Let me say this right now. If I win the Mayhem medal, or when I win the Mayhem medal, I'm changing the name. The time for chaos is over. Once I win, the Mayhem medal will be called the Cool Olympic Gold Medal.
I like that. I like
See
that.
it.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not
Would
awesome.
you make it look like a big icy thing?
It's
like
not awesome.
icy?
It's cool.
It's not awesome.
It's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. I just dropped
Have you ever thought of going to like a person and getting glasses like that made so the fans could buy them?
I have. One day it will happen. You know, Lego Dr. Cool was was an investment. Let's just say that. And you know what? One day there will be more merch. So
definitely
more merch coming to the table.
Looking forward to that.
We'll just have to wait and see. You know, like if Dr. Cool makes a pair of sunglasses, it's got to be like top notch. I can't just push out a Ryan Dust. Hey, what's up, man? I can't just push out like a half-ass, cheap knockoff, jabroni, jagaloon, troglodyte pair of sunglasses. You know, it has to be a legit piece.
Yeah.
Can't leave the fans disappointed.
Yeah, you can't, because like these people, like I said it, Geek, when I first went to the VPW show for the first time last year, they don't sell their own t-shirts. And I living in Pennsylvania, came what is it, like from Milford to Long Island? It's like an hour and something. I'm just throwing it out there. If I wanted to show off VPW merch in my town, I couldn't, because I couldn't buy anything there. Like, it could only thing you guys are selling your merch. That's cool. I give you guys all the credit for that. But what if I wanted to go to wear a VPW shirt in Milford? I can't just buy it at the show. I had to go on Pro Wrestling Tees. That makes me sad. Like, yeah.
Yeah, do bring up a good point. Mm-hmm. I think maybe one day VPW will sell their shirts at the shows.
Yeah,
we'll just have to wait and see.
Definitely. That is the one thing that I always get in arguments with Geek about, with the old school and new school stuff. Like when me and Geek used to go to NYWC all the time, they had all their shirts sitting on the table to buy. If I wanted to bring it, I buy it. Boom, I buy it. I'll wear it to school the next day. Like now, when you go to indie shows, 9 out of the 10 of the indie shows, they don't sell their own merch. Like ISPW that I went with my dad the day after my birthday, they sell their t-shirts at the shirts, hats, t-shirts, stickers, all on one table in the corner. And I'm like, what the heck? VPW is so missing the bike. Mike Radio, you're missing the bus, man. Like Johnny Radio, you're missing the bus, bro.
I was just calling out his full name.
Radio, you bus the bus is way in Albuquerque already, and you're still sitting there at home wondering what t-shirt to wear.
Man, God, hopefully he doesn't see this. Jeez.
I'm not being mean. I'm just speaking the truth.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
I didn't curse at him. I just gave him like.
Joey didn't curse at him, but let's just hope he doesn't see this. Okay, we just hope he doesn't see it.
Geek and Dr. Cool have nothing to do with this, or just so you know.
Yeah, this isn't us. Please.
Next question, Geekums. Geek. Next question. Stop staring at the chat. Next question.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Joe.
So, oh gosh, you got a Geek. My mind went blank. At that radio got me. I think my brain's fried right now.
That'll do it.
Yeah. That would do it.
So, I know Ryan Dust actually made you in the WWE 2K22 game. So what do you think about that?
He did. That is fucking awesome. It came out really fucking good, and he's really really talented. It's sick. I could never do that if I was making myself. I don't know how to do that. I probably will never know how to do that. He's really good at making guys on 2K. Like it got me. It's sick. It's really cool.
Did you pick up the game just to play as yourself yet, or no?
I didn't. I can't say that I did.
Somebody from the UK actually made me and Joe in the game.
Really?
Yes.
There you go. Internationally known. Internationally known.
It was so creepy because I told my sister this when I was in the car with her. Because most times when you take certain things off the people, they don't look like you. I took the glasses off the guy just to check because you can't wrestle with glasses on.
Yeah,
You'll
you
break
can.
them.
I did in the King of Cat Battle Royal.
Yeah. I took them off.
True.
And
my friend actually got your glasses, by the way.
I was told.
Yeah, he told him, right? He's probably in the chat somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of glasses are sent into the crowd at many points during Dr. Cool matches. So.
Definitely. Yeah, but what about that guy that went home with the crown at the last show?
The crown.
Yeah, somebody. Didn't hear about that or no?
Elaborate.
So
I did not hear about this.
So Vargas threw the crown into the crowd, and some guy actually caught it, and he started wearing it. You haven't seen this or no?
I haven't seen this. I've not heard about this at all.
You have not heard about this? All right.
This is really disappointing.
Yeah.
Just.
He's done.
What could have been? What could have been?
Yeah. Could have been the Ice King, man.
It could have been the Ice King right there. King of Cap right there.
King of Cool.
True, man. Yeah.
Just threw it right in the crowd, and then some guy just started wearing it in the crowd.
I mean, good for him. Good for him. But you know what? The only thing up from a doctor is a king, right?
Yeah.
No, doctor's the highest you can get.
Yeah, definitely.
King of Cap is whatever. It's whatever. I'm past it. I'm on to the cool Olympic gold medal now.
The cool Olympic gold medal. There you go.
Yeah.
And which you're gonna win Sunday, because Geek says you're winning Sunday.
Those are the facts.
Yes, Mr. Geekums.
Getting a whole new medal made just for that. You'll never hear of the Mayhem medal again. The cool Olympic gold medal will be defended at every single Cap show.
I like it.
It's like
I love it.
Ryan says, "Thank you, Dr. Cool. I'm glad you liked your character. I need to make Pat Fitzpatrick now for a tag team entrance."
That is true. We did win a number one contenders match this past Saturday.
And you're going for the Shook Crew now, right?
That is true. We should Bryce should put his 23-6 championship on the line and make it a winner take all match.
Oh.
With the Cap title too?
Sure, why not? I'll get winner take all. I'll get the 23. If we win, me and Patrick Fitzpatrick win, I get the 23-6 championship, and he gets the Creator Pro championship.
Oh, God, Brandon somewhere in the chat cringing.
Brandon's scared, man. But Brandon doesn't have the title right now.
He's getting upset because he's like, I was about to get it.
He doesn't have the 23-6 title.
Yeah, you know what? That is unfortunate. That's unfortunate. But you know what? His dad made the championship, so I'm sure he'll get another shot.
His dad will be like, fine, stop crying, Brandon. You get the title again.
Yeah.
I just did Papa Dank's voice on the show. Don't worry, son. You'll get the belt back again.
That sounds just like Papa Dank.
I'm Papa Dank.
Then you could be Papa Dank's new son.
Yeah.
I got glasses. Papa Dank wears glasses.
He does wear glasses.
Yes.
He also wears gloves.
Bryce
Spears, Dr. Cool. You know, man, he wasn't at the last VPW show, so
I guess so, right?
It must be. It must be.
Right. Bobby wasn't there either.
I wonder what he was doing.
Bobby wasn't there either.
He wasn't there. That's true.
No, Bobby, you know?
Yeah. Neither of them.
Neither
There's
were
a
there.
reason.
There's another promotion if you ever come to the New Jersey where I like Pennsylvania, New Jersey, ISPW. That's another one you should check out.
I have heard about ISPW. I've been to a few of their shows, and I intend on going to more. So
They're doing another one up near the Sussex County Fairgrounds in the fall. They haven't announced the date yet, but they're doing one in the fall.
sounds good.
I'm
Sounds like a
excited because
plan.
I was like, and as soon as they said it, I was like, I'm like to my dad, like every kid looks at their dad when they see the ice cream place, and they're like, "Oh, AK, if you live in Long Island, you know when you hear the sound of the ice cream truck, and you're like,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
that
I've
was
been there.
me when I was in Brooklyn 2 weeks ago. I'm sitting there watching TV, and I heard it. Did. I'm like, and then I ran out the door. Ran out the door. $20-something later. Oh.
Nice.
Ice cream's not cheap. I don't in ice cream trucks.
Neither is gas.
No, it's not.
The ice cream trucks aren't cheap anymore.
What? By the way, what is your favorite ice cream? By the way.
My favorite ice cream?
Yeah. Because you have the coolness.
Chocolate chip cookie dough.
Ooh.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like
Very
anything
generic.
on it? Like hot fudge or anything? Or is that just good enough?
Nah, it's good enough. It suffices.
Yeah. They may charge for sprinkles. You know how they charge for everything now.
Yeah. It's a damn shame.
Before Armad's head explodes, do you have any pets?
That is so ironic because I have a dog just of that breed in that profile picture. His name is George.
That's a what is it called again? It is a
golden doodle.
Golden doodle.
His name is George. We've had him for about 3 years. He's a very cool dog. Many times I call him Dr. Cool.
Dogs. That's a classic.
Yeah.
There's a girl from the UK actually. She has a unicorn doll
named George.
And she named
Nice.
it George. That's her gimmick. the unicorn's name is George.
Interesting.
Well, you say that we haven't spoken to her in a year, and we don't know, and she's also going to college now, so we don't know if George has been put in a box like Woody and Buzz and stuck in the attic.
Yeah.
I don't think that.
No.
No.
Like all you see is they take her face, put it to the side, and show her hand dropping George into a box.
I want to meet George.
Yeah, everybody wants to meet George, but I don't know what George is. He's just around.
Yeah.
He's just lollygagging.
That's the coolest name for a dog, George.
I have a wiener dog named Dexter. That's 14.
Let me get a picture of George since I can't get a photo. I mean, I can't get him here at the moment. Hold on. Where do you know what? In the meantime, do you guys have any pets?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a wiener dog that is 14 years old named Dexter.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dexter Doodlebug Morgan.
Yeah, my girlfriend's mom has a mini golden doodle, which is that's ever since
Really?
my girlfriend. So so that's
Nice.
that's their dog. So
That's cool. All
yeah.
right. Here's George. He's wrapped up in a blanket.
Oh my God, he's a mush. He is
That's
a mush.
George right there. That rascal. That's Dr. Cool.
Yeah, Dr. Cool.
We had a female wrestler on the podcast last night that her dog is named. What is it? Something Stone Cold. Like it pretty much sounds like
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
He's laughing.
That's great.
Like
Good name.
when I'm like, I asked last night, like, what do you do when you're calling him? Is it like you're like JR calling Stone Cold when he comes out to the ring in the 90s? Stone Cold, or if he poops on the floor in the house, Stone Cold. Like what do you do? Like you could see the memes happening. Like,
yeah,
this really has been the coolest interview.
It has.
It's good to hear.
And it was last second. Usually we have the people in our chat since May or March.
It was very last second.
It was very last second. I think the guy canceled like maybe like an hour ago or something. On us.
Yeah.
We got canceled on, so it's like all right.
Oh,
whatever.
he said reschedule, but I was like,
Okay.
me.
I hear you.
So where could people find your merch? Or you?
You can find me at, as we spoke about it, Creative Pro Wrestling, July 24th, Shook Crew Fun Fair 2. After that, in August, I will be at Blitzkrieg Wrestling, August 27th and 28th, I believe, and August 14th. VPW, August 20th in Connecticut. You can find my merch. You can hit me up on Instagram at Dr. Cool Clang on Instagram, on Twitter, Dr. Cool J Clang on YouTube. Look up Dr. Cool on Pro Wrestling Tees if you want my shirts. New shirts coming soon. But yeah, that is what I've got. Oh, Dr. Cool Clang on TikTok too.
No, we got TikTok also.
We gotta find you on TikTok now.
If you want to make us a TikTok video, like a video, make us a promo video.
Just traveling, nice.
I'll have to send you a. If you want to make one whenever you can. I know it was too short term to make one for the episode, but we always post the previews, the videos on Instagram. So
nice,
yes,
awesome. Sounds good.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the podcast, Dr.
Well,
Cool.
I do have to ask you guys one more question.
All right.
Just one more. I don't mean to keep you guys, but
no.
You can keep it going. We don't
one more burning question. Does Dr. Cool have what it takes to be a dude at ringside?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. You made it. You're yelling at the ringside crew saying, grab us the coolest blue seat you have in the stack in the corner there and make sure it doesn't fall apart.
Awesome. That's what I love to hear.
I'd move separate our seats, me and Geek seat, and put it in the middle. Like,
do you consider Dudes at Ringside a professional podcast?
You guys are internationally known. Dr. Cool Jane Clang has been on the podcast. Got a lot of wrestlers. You guys had Al Snow.
Yeah.
I consider you guys a professional podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was so awesome. He's so many questions he had.
You were cool, but he is cool also.
He came on our podcast the day.
Choose your words very wisely.
Was it the day of Thanksgiving? Was it the day before Thanksgiving? Or is it the day of Thanksgiving?
It was the day before Thanksgiving, dude. Right before. And this was like, it wasn't last minute. He was supposed to come on a podcast the week, was it 2 weeks before?
Yeah.
And said, I can't come on or something like that. So,
something happened. And
then he got back to us. It was like, how about the day before Thanksgiving? Is that fine? And I'm like, if it's cool with you. It's the snowman right there.
I actually watched the full episode on my sister's big screen TV, and then my mom's like, "You need a better webcam. You're so blurred." I'm like, "Mom, I'm on a big screen that goes from wall to wall. I'm watching myself on TV." Yeah, it was crazy.
Nice.
Yeah,
cool.
So.
All right.
I'm the Metal Geek.
I'm Joe Panther III.
And I'm Dr. Cool J Clang.
Put the glasses on. We're going to do the still shot.
I don't have glasses. So.
No. Dr. Cool. And we will catch you in the next one.